Good morning, everyone. Here is another episode of SCOTDs. That is Sign Carvers of the Day. If you're brand new to the channel, that's where you guys send me pictures of your projects that you've done using our system, learning how to carve signs, and sending us pictures. And we love showing off your work. Those of you that have been watching for a while, we understand these are some of your favorite episodes, so we're going to keep doing them. So we've got another 20 here, and we're getting caught up pretty good. So keep sending those pictures. So this is going to go from February 13th through March 10 of 2025. Beyond that, there's a couple here that I had forgotten. I apologize. For Mike Wolf and Nicolich. I'm probably saying that wrong. I apologize, Nick. But these are both from January of 2025, and I had forgotten those. So here we go. So Mike Wolf, and this is a piece of spalted maple slab from his backyard. And again, this is from January 24th of 2025. He did a great job. I love it. It's got Bigfoot on there, a beautiful piece of spalted maple. And then it looks like it's in, I believe that is the Michigan mitten there. So great job, Mike. Another one that I had forgotten from January of 2025. And this is Rick Nicolich. So this is his very first sign. I love everything about it. It's the shape of Tennessee, obviously. And I love the edge. It's like you got a little chopped edge going on there. And it looks terrific, man. I really like it. I hope you're having fun carving signs, Rick. Stay with it, buddy. We've got Tim List. This is a piece of aspen. Used a profile bit, the spiral upcut. Used acrylic paints. And he stained it with Puritan pine stain with 4 coats of lacquer. This is in honor of his operations chief who died in a helicopter crash while landing on the LaSalle in the Persian Gulf. I hope I got that right, Tim. Thank you for your service, and obviously paid the ultimate sacrifice, and we as Americans should all be grateful for that. Terrific job on this, Tim. I think he would really love it. Great work. Pam Yates, very first signs. Got a really nice array of 5 different signs here. I don't know the kinds of, it looks like it's pine or maybe Douglas fir, I'm not sure. But you've got a really nice different variety of signs here. Terrific job, Pam. You're doing great work. A lot of outset, a lot of inset. Terrific job, Pam. Hope you're having fun. Next we have Ron Vega. Very first sign. I love it. It looks like pine. I'm not sure. The scalloping, great job on the scalloping, and I love the letter style. It's perfect for that release of the Kraken. Love it. Great job, buddy. Next we have John White. This is another very first sign by John. He's watched 14 of our videos up until this. He sent this to me, and this was his, again, very first sign. It looks like a piece of cedar, but it might be a different species, and he just colored it cedar. But for your very first sign, John, you killed it, man. Looks terrific. Next, we have Jerry Puland. He's been watching us for like 8 years, and I think this is really a neat sign. Keys to the Kingdom. So it's a functional sign in the shape of a shield. I always think Route 66, but he's got, looks like he's got epoxy on it or a lot of polyurethane or lacquer. Looks terrific. Great job and a great idea. Love it, Jerry. Next we have Philip Heartzog. So this is 1.5" Western, and our templates use the carving liner and the profile bit, and the edge he did with a jigsaw and a random orbital sander. Again, looks like a piece of cedar. Absolutely beautiful. Great job, Philip. I love it. Terrific work. This one is really cool. This one is by Dan Borner. I hope I got that right, Dan. A 16-inch clock out of 1.5" cedar. Looks terrific. You did a great job on this. I love the fact that the hours are bullets there, and looks like the 12, 3, 6, and 9 are larger caliber. The letter style too, that font is really cool. Looks great, man. You could probably sell a bunch of those. Next we have David Fees. Used the carving liner, the profile bit, and the chamfer bit. These are both 16 by 16 poplar, and the top one he made for a fundraiser and it brought $90, and the bottom one he sold for $125. Terrific job, David. Obviously a very popular sign, and I imagine you could sell a bunch of them. Keep it up, David. Great work, buddy. Next we have Bob Josjor, and this is 3/4 inch pine. Used the profile bit and the 60. The bottom line is laser etched, and he put a star over that last word for obvious reasons. Terrific job on the lettering. It looks, your freehand carving looks terrific, man. Western letters and nice outset cloud. I like the shape of the sign, those notch corners. I've always been a fan of those kinds of shaped signs. Terrific job, buddy. Nice work. Next we have Duke Canel. He made this for a friend that absolutely loves it. So it looks like it might be a piece of pine with some stain on it. Obviously did some hand painting and used our layout letters and one of our stencils. Terrific job, nice scalloping on the edge. Beautiful job, Duke. I'm sure your friend absolutely adores it. Next we have Craig France, and Craig made this for a customer that has a small chicken egg farm. Used 5/4 inch cedar. Terrific job. I know you've done several different themes of these love signs. Great job, Craig. Keep it up, buddy. Next we have Chris Harvey. This is his very first sign that he sold. And it obviously is functional. It looks like coat rack or a hat rack of some kind, and he's got the, I believe it's the shape of Minnesota and the Vikings logo on there. That's not the easiest logo to carve. You did a great job, Chris. Good job, buddy. Looks like it's on a piece of cedar. I can't tell for sure, but that's what it looks like. Nice work, Chris. Next we have Brian Hacken, and he made this for a fundraiser for student ministry. This is 16 by 24, and the wood type is acacia, and it looks absolutely spectacular. I love that wood, and the carving is super good. Very nice. So he took a bunch of acacia pieces and made a glued up panel with it, and I hope it raised a lot of money. Great job, Brian. I bet everybody loves it. Next we have Joseph Bernine, another very first sign. Man, we got a lot of first signs in here. I love it. I'm not sure what kind of wood. It looks like a hardwood to me. I love the deep chamfer. The logo came out great. Terrific job, Joseph, especially for your very first one, man. You killed it. Keep it up, buddy. Next we have Paul Pikford, and he used the carbon paper transfer for the logo on there, and used the profile, the 60 and the 90. Looks absolutely terrific. I love that logo. I love everything about this. It looks terrific, and I'm sure the Tipsy Cow people will absolutely love it. It looks fantastic. And that, you know, that looks like one of those glue up panels from Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't know that it is, but it doesn't look like it was all that easy to carve. Some of those grains look pretty tough. So you did a terrific job, Paul. Great work, buddy. Next we have Kevin Kelly, and Kevin's been carving for a couple years now. This was one done for his daughter on a bamboo cutting board, and we've done that a few times. I know my dad back in the day did some stuff with bamboo, and I've carved bamboo a few times. It actually is not bad. It's very hard, but it carves pretty well. Great job, Kevin. I'm sure your daughter absolutely loves it. I love the fact that you put the blue in there. That really makes it stand out. Terrific job, buddy. Very nice. And last but not least, Butch Molds. And this one is terrific. Another American flag with the shape of Missouri and a lot of inset carving on there, and looks terrific, man. Great job, Butch. I absolutely love it. You put the tree of life in the middle of the Missouri shape there. I think that's the shape of Missouri, I'm guessing. I think it's spectacular. I think you could sell a bunch of these. Terrific job, Butch. So there you go, guys. Another fantastic group of sign carvers of the day, SCOTDs. So if you guys have projects that you finished up, you can email them to me, eric@makeawoodsign.com, and I will write you back and then put them in a future episode. We love showing off your guys' work. By the way, if you don't know, if you are new to the channel, we fund everything that we do by you guys going over to the website and checking out to see if you need supplies. We got router bits, base plates. We've got there's all kinds of stuff, templates and stencils and router bit depth gauges. We got tons of stuff over there. So we would so appreciate if you guys would go over there if you need some supplies. Go check it out. We appreciate it. And if you guys have any questions, again, eric@makeawoodsign.com. We love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.